In the quiet suburb of Enfield, London, during the late 1970s, an ordinary council house became the scene of something extraordinary, something terrifying. What started as small disturbances soon escalated into one of the most famous cases of poltergeist activity ever recorded. The Hodgson family lived in this unassuming house, single mother Peggy and her 4 children. But it wasn't long before strange occurrences began to torment them. The 2 young sisters, Janet and Margaret, were at the center of the chaos. It started with small disturbances, knocking on the walls, furniture shifting slightly when no one was around. But soon the activity escalated. Furniture began to move on its own, and eerie voices echoed through the house. The most disturbing events centered around 11-year-old Janet. She began speaking in a deep, gravelly voice, claiming to be a man named Bill who had died in the house. Witnesses, including police officers, reported seeing Janet levitating and furniture being flung across the room by an invisible force. Police officers and journalists came to investigate and witnessed the strange phenomena firsthand. Some reported seeing objects move on their own, while others heard voices that didn't belong to any of the family members. But despite the mounting evidence, skeptics dismissed it all as an elaborate hoax. The voice of Bill spoke through Janet with a terrifying clarity, recounting details of his death. "I used to live here," the voice growled. "Before I died in that corner." Experts recorded hours of chilling audio, but no one could explain how an 11-year-old girl could speak in such a disturbing tone. Janet's torment continued as she was thrown from her bed by an unseen force. Several witnesses claimed to have seen her levitate, hovering in the air while screaming for help. The photographs captured during these moments are as terrifying as they are unexplained. Despite the overwhelming evidence, many still believed it was a hoax. They pointed to the inconsistencies in the girl's stories and the lack of concrete proof. But the family, the witnesses, and even the police stood by their terrifying experiences. The Enfield Poltergeist remains one of the most famous and debated paranormal cases in history. Skeptic or believer, there's no denying the lasting impact this case has had on the world of the supernatural. To this day, no one can say for certain what really happened in that house. What truly happened in Enfield? Were the events a fabrication? Or was the Hodgson family truly haunted by something beyond our understanding? The truth may never be known, but the fear remains. Subscribe to Cursed Symbol for more real-life horror stories and unsolved mysteries.